back to my YouTube channel. If you're subscribed, now please subscribe, means so much to me. So today's video is going to be a story time, and this is going to be the story time about, I don't even know what to call this video, but it's basically about how my mom sent a lick out on my first love. Anyways, please like, please comment, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Alright, so let me give y'all some background information about this story. So remember a while ago, I had made a story time about the time my dad whooped me because I told a boy he made me so horny. I think I had called him Jake. I think. Anyways, this is about Jake's friend. Long story short, me and Jake, we went to the same high school, and like my freshman year, I stopped liking Jake because Jake didn't show me no type of interest at all. I've been liking him all this time, and he was not showing no type of interest, so I just stopped liking him. After I graduated high school, I seen Jake posted a picture with this other dude. And I was like, oh, this other dude has my attention. He's chocolate. He's so cute. So I clicked the boy's profile. I followed the boy, but when I followed him, I realized he had like 1,000 something followers, and he was only following like 200, 100 people. So I was like, dang, he not gonna follow me back. So I don't know if I wanted to follow him, but I did it, and he followed me back. After he followed me back, I liked 3 of his pictures. I went like down his page, and I just clicked 3 random pictures, and I liked it. I thought that was gonna be like a hint. Oh, she think I'm cute. Because that's how I flirt with guys. I'm not going to text you. I'm going to like some pictures. Hopefully you like mine back and you DM me. So anyways, he liked some of my pictures. He didn't text me. So it was kind of like, okay. So yeah, so he didn't text me. He was a SoundCloud rapper. So a couple days go by and he sends me a message because he sees that I have a YouTube channel. He sends me a message. He's like, hey, I was wondering if you can give my music a shout out on your Instagram. And I was like, oh, sure. Yes, I can. So I gave him a shout out on my Instagram. And then he's like, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And we just talking. And then he asked me like where I stay. And I told him, and he realized that he stays right by me, like really close. I mean, I had an idea that he stayed close to me, especially since he was friends with Jake. So he was like, oh my God, that's cool. Like, let me get your number. And I'm like, you can have it. I gave him my number. I started texting him. I'm like, so tell me some stuff about you. He's like, I'm 23. I got a daughter. I'm from blah, blah, blah. I work here. He's just telling me all this stuff about him. And then he asked me the same question. And I'm like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. I work here. I just turned 18 because I like just turned 18. This happened at the end of July or the beginning of August. But I had just turned 18. And then he's like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's dope. You know, we just really talking and vibing and chilling. And one day he asked me, hey, you want to talk on the phone? And I thought it was kind of soon. But, I mean, at least it wasn't FaceTime. So I called him or whatever, and we was talking. We was just talking, get to know each other or whatever. And I'm like, oh, my God, like, bae? Question mark? Keep in mind, I never met this guy in person yet. So anyways, you know, we was talking like on the phone a lot. And you know when you could tell somebody's just genuine? That's how he was. Like, he wasn't pump faking. He was being real. That's why I was digging. I liked his vibe. A lot. So, he was like talking to me, and he had told me how he had, okay, so this happened. So anyways, Jake found out that I was talking to, I don't know if I named him yet, but Jake found out I was talking to Sean. You can call him Sean. And Jake told Sean, oh my God, you know who her brother is? And then Sean's like, no, because Sean had just moved to the area where I was living. Sean was like, no, I don't know who her brother is. And Jake was like, oh, her brother is so-and-so, and he did this to so. Well, like, first of all, let me just throw something out there. I hate when guys that I'm talking to find out about my brothers, because my brothers are not friendly at all. So, like, it really be ruining stuff, because I'm a sweet girl. I'm nice. I'm pretty. I stay to myself. And my brothers, they like hood boogers. They don't care. They gonna say whatever they want to say. Like, that's why I don't really like people knowing who my brothers is that I'm talking to, because my brothers are crazy about me. So, like, I mean, all guys need to know is I'm a sweet girl, but I always got hitters behind me. That's all they need to know. They don't need to know who they are, none of that. Just know that I got them, period. So anyways, Jake told Sean about my brothers, and then me and Sean was on the phone one day, and Sean was like, oh yeah, Jake just told me about your brothers. Man, he was telling me all the stuff about them. Man, your brothers seem cool. I need to be your brother's friends. And when he said that, I'm like, please, I'm telling you, you don't want to be their friends. You don't. Like, I didn't say this to him, but in my mind, I'm thinking you don't want to be their friends because they not friendly. So he was just saying that, and I'm just like, yeah, that'd be dope. But like, I was low-key salty. Like, why you want to be their friends? Anyways, some days go by, and one day I go to my brother's house, and I see, keep in mind, this is my first time seeing him in person. I see Sean, Jake, and some more guys, and they all at my brother's house. And I'm just like, why are you, like, I was thinking, why are you at my brother's house? Like, you just said the other day that you want to be his friend. Now you hanging out with him. But I was blown because how my brother get to see you before I get to see you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you want to be, but I was so mad, like, why do you want to be their friend so bad? And I know my brothers, they not friendly. And I was kind of like, I didn't tell my brothers I was, like, talking to him on the phone or nothing. I didn't tell my brothers nothing. And I'm just kind of like, and so the thing that really made me mad is Sean seen me, and Sean didn't speak to me when he was around my brothers. And so I was like, so later on when I got home, we was on the phone, and I was asking, I was like, so why didn't you speak to me when you was around my brothers? He was like, oh, it's not even like that. We was just handling some business. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So anyways, time goes by. Jake, why do I keep saying Jake? Sean loses his job. And you know when you can tell that somebody's really going through something? I could tell that Sean was really going through it. So every time I had extra money, I would give him money to get something to eat. Sometimes I would pay for his studio. I've only paid for his studio time like once. But I paid for his studio time before. Like, I don't know. I just really like Jake. I just really liked him a lot. And it's not even like he was using me. I could just tell that, it was coming from a genuine place. Like, he really needed it. And I wasn't stupid about it, if that makes sense. So anyways, we started talking, and we get closer and closer. Keep in mind, I've only seen him in person that one time. But I still liked him. So, time goes by, and we was on the phone one day, and he told me, he was like, hey, because my brother's girlfriend, she told me that Sean and Jake would always be around my brothers. Like, they started hanging out with them. And I had seen a picture of my brothers, Sean, Jake, and some more people. Like, they was in a picture together. So I'm like, okay, y'all are being friendly because I still haven't took a picture with him. Like, I was getting low-key blowed. So, me and Jake was on the phone. Me and Sean was on the phone one time. So he said, yeah, I think we should just be friends because I don't want to talk to my homie's sister. And when he said that, I'm like, hold on. I was talking to you before you met my brother. What do you mean your homie's sister? He's not your friend. Well, I got aggravated. Like, what? So I was just like, huh? Like, I was really confused. He was like, yeah, I just don't want to mess up nothing because me and your brother are cool and all this stuff. And I wanted to be like, my
brother don't even really like you.
I didn't know that, but I just wanted to say that because, like, that aggravated me. Like, why do you want to be... So I was like, okay, well, that's fine. That's cool or whatever. So we was still texting, but it was kind of like more friendlier because he had said that, and I didn't want to. I'm not gonna be all over a guy who just wants to be my friend. So anyways, a couple days later, he calls me and he tells me, yeah, I know I said that I just want to be your friend, but I don't. I really like you. So if I don't have to, I'm just not gonna be friends with your brother. When he said that to me, I was like, okay, so he really do like me. Like, oh my God, he say he really liked me or whatever. So we started talking again more. One weekend, my mom went out of town, and I was like, let me have my man over. And so I was like talking to him, and I told him, I was like, oh wait, no, I missed something. So, no, I'm not going to tell that part because that part is just going to make it complicated. Anyways, Long story short, let me just mention something before I even continue. I found out that, like I told you, he had a child. It was a girl. Me, personally, I don't really like talking to guys with kids, not let alone a daughter, because if a guy has a daughter, I will never be his number one lady in his life, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to, because I'm always going to be number two, because you already had a daughter before you met me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never going to be that number one girl in your life. I want to be number one, and then you have a daughter, and then we have a daughter, and then she could be like, under me, I baby. So I was already a little like, and at first I didn't think about that until my brother pointed that out to me. But when he told me he had a daughter, I was already like, I've never talked to a guy with kids before. I don't know how to handle this. So anyways, he had a daughter. I found out his baby mama was a stripper. And I seen her because one of my friends showed me her. And when I seen her, I was like, oh, she's a baddie. She's bad. She's period. She's bad. So I was kind of like a little self-conscious because I'm like, dang, what? Like, this is what you used to? Because I'm literally none of that. Like, this girl was built like a Coke bottle, and I'm built like a cereal box. Don't know. And then, I'm not going to lie, the girl's beautiful. Like, she's so pretty, and then their daughter looks just like her. That's why I'm like, I don't know what happened at all, but anyway, so like when I found out about his baby mama, I was becoming like a little self-conscious because I'm like, dang, this is what he used to. But like, he was the type, he never brought up his baby mama, never talked about her, never none of that. So I really don't have no reason to feel that way. It's just, I think when I seen her, I'm kind of like, that's probably in the back of his head, like, I gotta be better than her, if that makes sense. I don't even know how to describe it. But anyways, so, one day I'm at home, and I text him, and I'm like, you always want to hang out with my brothers, but you never want to come hang out with me. He's like, man, you don't ever ask me to come hang out. And I said, okay, come hang out with me. Keep in mind, it's 11 o'clock at night. He's like, are you for real? I said, yeah. And he's like, okay, what's the address? I sent him the address. I didn't think he was really going to come, but I still cleaned up and freshened up just in case. So I cleaned up and stuff. A couple minutes go by, I hear I'm outside. So I open the door, and we had already established that he was going to spend the night. So he comes in, and like, keep in mind, I never in my entire life had a guy at my house. Like, I don't just be having guys at my house. So he comes in, and we just sit in my room, and I'm like, so, keep in mind, this is our first time, like, actually hanging out, just me and him. So I'm like, so, how's your day? Like, just talking to him, he's like, it's good. And he's just smiling, he's so cute. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. And it's just like every time we look at each other, we just be smiling. I just be putting my head down. And then I was like, you want to watch a movie? I'm childish. I was like, you want to watch a movie? He's like, yeah, sure, what movie? I said, let me see. I go on Netflix. I see Karate Kid. So I turn on Karate Kid, and we watching it. And you know that one scene when she's like, can I touch your hair? When that part came on, he looked at me and he's like, you want to play in my hair? And I pat my bed for him to like come lay right there. And so I'm like playing with his hair. He got like little curls. So I'm just rubbing his hair. And bro, I'm literally just laying on his chest while watching the movie. Like, that's one thing I like about him, is that we was really just chilling. Like, nothing more, nothing less. We was really just chilling. And then we fell asleep, woke up, and like basically all 3 nights he spent tonight. All 3 nights my mom was gone. But like I said, we was really just chilling. That's why I was like, dang, y'all really don't know the connection. Like, but when I be thinking about this, like when I'm finna tell y'all the rest of the story, y'all gonna be like, dang, that sucks. Because we really would just be chilling. Nothing more, nothing less. Just chilling. Like, I really like this boy. So after like he started coming, after those like 3 days, like, but when I tell you that one day I asked him, because I was like home by myself, and it was late, and I was kind of low-key scared. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I had woke up out my sleep, and I was like, man, I'm scared. And I asked him to come over, and he really came. And I'm like, oh. So, after those 3 days went by, oh, keep in mind, so I told y'all my mom was out of town. But I had a tracking device on my mom, so I wasn't oblivious to where my mom was at. I knew where she was at the whole time. So when I had him over, I knew where my mom was at. So after those 3 days go by, every time I was off work and my brothers was at school and my mom was at work, I would have him over. And I would just be braiding his hair. Because like I said, he had the high hair, but it was like curly. So I would just be braiding his little hair, and we would just be talking and watching TV and just be like, just chilling. And so one day I'm braiding his hair and he's in my house, and this day I was mad at him because I told him a specific time to come because I had work at 3. My mom had just left. So I told him, come at this time because my brother is coming to get me around 2:30 to take me to work. So come at this time if you want me to like braid your hair, right? He's like, okay. He came like around 2 o'clock exactly. And like I said, I'm leaving at 2:30. And so I didn't even have my work clothes on yet. So I was aggravated. So I'm just doing his hair. And then he's kind of like not even talking to me because I think because my brother's girlfriend was in the room. But he's kind of like not even talking to me. And I'm getting aggravated because I'm like, talk to me. Talk to your wife. So we just sitting there and I'm braiding his hair and it's real quiet. And then my brother calls me and my brother's like, hey, I'm on my way to come get you. And then Sean is like, you know what? It's okay. Just take the braids out. We'll do it another time. And I get aggravated because I already did like 3 braids. And now you're telling me to take it out. You knew I was going to finish. So why would you make me to finish? Like, but I don't know. I just got aggravated about that because listen to what I'm finna tell y'all. Because once I tell y'all about why I got aggravated, y'all are going to understand. So I'm just like aggravated because I'm like, bro, like if you just came when I told you to come. If he just came when I told him to come, all the stuff I'm finna tell y'all could have been avoided. So, I told him about that. I'm like, okay, I'm just braiding Sean's hair. Just give me a couple minutes. Because my brother knew I was talking to Sean at this point. Because I was vocalizing that. That's my baby, period. So I was like, okay, give me a couple minutes. I'm braiding Sean's hair. He's like, okay. And like then Sean was like, you know what? Don't even do it. It's okay. It's okay. So I take the braids out. And I'm like, okay, well, like it got awkward. And then I was like, oh, anyways, he's about to leave, right? He's about to leave. So I was like, okay, bye. He said, you're not going to walk me out? I walk him to the door. He gives me a hug. And then he's about to leave. And when he leaves, like, bro, he leaves. Not even a minute goes by. I hear banging at the door. Boom, 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 boom. And I open the door. And I think that's going to be the end of this one. That's the end of this story part. Part 1, that's the end of it. The next part is going to get good. Period. Anyways, please like, please comment, please subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to see a part 2, definitely give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one.